This is our pond. It's about 80 by 100 by about 12 to 14 feet deep, so it's pretty deep. We usually get to swim in it, ice skate on it. But we started and we have about 10 large koi. We have about 7, about 20 pounds each, maybe bigger, carp, and want to test the water for quality. So I got the API test kit, and I'm going to go down and grab some water or some test samples, and we'll run the API kit and see how good we're doing. We have, a large fountain and large aerators, so it's keeping the water there, but we do get a little brown, so we're trying to figure out what's the best to do. We use the Eco Boost and also the muck pellets, the muck away, and we use those. So we're trying to see what we need to do to try and make it even better, because we've tried quite a bit of stuff and it seems to be just floating particles mostly. Because when we get a scoop out there, I'll do that as well and show you how it works. We'll get a big glass jug, put it out there, hit the water, and when it settles pretty clear. So anyways, we'll follow up and let you see how the API tester goes. Thanks. As you can see, the water's pretty clear. This is early spring, and they're quite healthy, and we're pleased in the spring, but in the August it gets pretty murky. So the pond master, we'll give that a try, and API, and we'll see how that goes. All right, maybe we're gonna get some samples and use the API kit. If you look over here, I made a box for our aerator pump, but we have a Casco fountain and 2 double aerators, and so we're just going to go in and get a couple of samples. And so we have our pond samples, and for the first is pH, which is 5 drops. Drops, and then the second one is 8 drops. Supposed to be a couple of minutes shake, but we'll let it sit. Let it sit. Oh, looks like, yeah. And then nitrate is 5 drops. 1, 3, 4, 5. And we put the cap on that one. And shake that one up. And then the last one is for phosphates. So number 1 is 6 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the second bottle is number 2, is 6 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we put the cap on that one. shake that one up real good. This one says you got to shake for a little bit, good 20 seconds, but good enough there. And that one, for the phosphates, it says to at least let it sit for a good 2 minutes, and then again for the ammonia as well. So let's see what we got here. For pH, we got an odd color here. Is that a green? Oh, the last one was more of a green. This one here is dark. So we have high on the pH, which is supposed to be between 7.5 and 8. So I think we're a little high on that. Last test I did on it was around 7. Was green at 7.5. Our ammonia is 0. That's good. Our nitrates are perfect, 0. And our phosphate is right there. So we are good for those 3. We're just going to have to try and figure out how to bring down our pH, because that's definitely high on a 0.9 or 9. So we'll work on those. But beyond that, we got 3 that are good and 1 that needs some work. But it tested different earlier, so might need 1 more test. But anyways, I'll keep you updated. Thanks. So here's a sample from the water. It's pretty clear. There is some particles in there and they do settle to the bottom. But the water is fairly clear, but there's still just a little bit of tinge. Makes it, makes the water less clear and almost a brown. So as you can see, the pond water is kind of a brown. And we did put the the clear, and we did put in our first application of pond clear. We put a ½ gallon in that, which is about a 1/4 of an acre pond, maybe a little larger because it's deep. It's real deep. But we'll keep you updated on how progress is going. Okay, well, as you can see, it's been 2 weeks. Put in the second dose, and actually it's another week after it's already been added, and there's 0 change. So the pond clear that I used in here didn't help. I used the muck away, used all those things, and we still have, pond is still not clear. Okay, here's my results after testing with the API Master Pond Testing Kit. My pH count falls in at a 7.5, which is perfect. My ammonia falls in at a 0, which is great. And my nitrates fall in at 0. And our phosphates also show in at 0. So that's actually good news. So I'm happy with that. So we'll show you, we'll do some more testing a little later. So thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and have a great day.